Hi, my dear students. How are you? So, in the last class, we have completed algebra, algebraic additions, subtractions, multiplications, and divisions. So, I gave you some work from our textbook. You have completed successfully. Alright. Now, we are going to teach the new lesson. The name of the lesson is polynomials. What is that? Polynomials. In this class, I have explained so many things about the polynomials and the types of the polynomials. First of all, what is the polynomial? What are the differences between algebraic expressions and polynomials? So all algebraic expressions are polynomials or not? What is the difference between polynomial and algebraic expression? What are the types of polynomials? So what is the degree of a polynomial? How can we find the degree of a polynomial? Based on the degree, the types of the polynomials, how can we add the polynomials, and how can we find the LCM and HCF of the polynomials? So actually, in our textbook, there is no introduction. In our textbook, they are starting from the LCM and HCF of the polynomials. If you know the definitions of polynomials and the types of the polynomials based on degree and based on the terms, we can conclude and we can go to the chapter. We can go to our chapter very easily. So, if you don't know these things, so please remind me whenever you watching this video. If you don't know, I'll explain one definition here. If you can't understand the formula and I can't understand the definition, you can ask me by message. I will explain again and again. So, why? Because this is very important chapter by the state syllabus, in the state syllabus and also the IIT syllabus. So in our textbook there is very less syllabus. I think that is here. Just one exercise. That means 18 problems. After 18 problems, nothing is there. They are giving some. They are giving how can we find the LCM and HCF of the number polynomials, and they are giving some algebraic identities, a plus b whole square minus b whole square formulas, and they are giving a handshake. So if you want to learn the more knowledge, so I am explaining each and everything from this polynomial chapter. So we have to learn each and every point. If you can't understand this, some of the points you can ask me. I will explain to you. So I will give you some work on this every day, every video. You can do that homework. Okay, my dear students. I will start from the polynomials. Okay. Before going to the polynomials, I will start from variable. I will start the same for algebraic expressions. I will start the variable. I keep the heading algebra. In that algebra, I will start from the variable. So this is also variable. Variable. What is a variable? Variable is a number, but the value of the number is not fixed. The variables are represented by small letters. Already we have written in the algebra lesson. So no need to write. Just once remind all the things. What is variable? Variable is a number. Variable is a number, but the value of the number is not fixed. Variable is a number. First of all, variable it is also a number, but the value of the number is not fixed. The variables are represented by small letters A to Z. Everything. Mostly we are using the letter X. If you find anywhere X is not a letter. This is a variable. And another name of the variables are literal coefficients. Literal coefficients. Literal coefficients also, literal constants and literal coefficients also variables. Variable is a number, the value of the number is not fixed. So if you add these variables connected with plus or minus with the numbers, we are getting what we are getting? Algebraic expressions. Already we have completed this topic. X is a variable and 5 is a number. We are connected the variable and the number with the symbols plus, minus, into, divided by. Those are called algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions. Do you know that? I was explaining the chapter algebra. Once remind. If you can't understand the method, once go back and see the notes. What is the definition of algebraic expression? Algebraic expression definition is the combination of variables and the numbers connected with the fundamental operations are called algebraic expressions. Okay. In this algebraic expressions, algebraic expression, and also we have discussed numerical expressions also. Numerical expressions the expression having only numbers. They are connected with plus, minus, into, divided by. These are called numerical expressions. These are algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions are having variables and the numbers connected with the symbols plus, minus, into, and divided by. So now those are the two words. The first one is algebraic expression. The first thing is algebraic expression, and the second thing is polynomial. We have to know the differences between these two. What are algebraic expressions? What are polynomials? Then you can understand the definition of polynomial very easily. You can tell me the definition to me. Okay, my dear students. Now look at the word algebraic expression. Can you tell the algebraic expression? For example, I am writing x square minus 5. X square minus 5. Yes, it is algebraic expression. X has the power 2 and 5 is a number connected with the symbol minus. So x square minus 5 is an algebraic expression. The same way 9x minus 9y plus z. This is also an algebraic expression. An algebraic expression, you have already completed the types of algebraic expressions based on terms. So terms means we have two terms, those are like terms and unlike terms. We have already successfully completed about like terms and unlike terms. When we are doing addition, we are adding only like terms. When we are doing the subtraction, we are subtracting only like terms. We can't add the unlike terms. We can't subtract the unlike terms. అనే విషయాలన్నీ మనం చక్కగా నేర్చుకున్న ఆల్జీబ్రాయిక్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్ లో ఇవన్నీ మనకి ఇక్కడ ఈ పాలినోమియల్స్ లో యూజ్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. ఇలా నేను ఒక టాపిక్ వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు అవన్నీ ఒకసారి గుర్తు తెచ్చుకుంటారని చెప్పి అవసరం లేకపోయినా సరే ఒకసారి వెళ్ళి ముందుకు తీసుకొస్తాం. సో ప్లీజ్ బి ఫోకస్ ఆన్ మై వర్డ్స్. ఇఫ్ యూ కాంట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ఐ విల్ ఆస్క్ మీ. You will ask me, I will tell you. So this is x square minus 5. For example, I am writing everything is x to the power of 1 by 3 plus y power 1 by 3 is equal to, so that's it. X to the power of 1 by 3 plus y power 1 by 3 and y power minus 2 plus z square, and some more examples I will write on the board. That is square root of x plus y and 3 root xy. These I am writing some examples, 1 2 3 4 5 6 examples on the board. The first example is x square minus 5, and the second example is 9x minus 9y plus z. Third example is x to the power of 1 by 3 plus y power 1 by 3, and the fourth example y power minus 2 plus z square, and the fifth example root x plus 3 root xy. These are the 6 examples. So, my dear students, I will ask you one question. The question is, I wrote 6 examples on the board. These 6 are algebraic expressions or not? These 6 are. I am not asking only 2 and 3. I am asking all the expressions. All the 6 expressions are. All these 6 are algebraic expressions or not? Are they algebraic expressions? Are they algebraic expressions? So, when I was asking you a question, we have to remind the definition of algebraic expressions in your mind. Algebraic expressions is you are connected the variables and the numbers with plus, minus, into, divided by symbols. So, if you find the variable and the number connected with these symbols, then it is algebraic expression. So, first example, x square minus 5. So, we can easily conclude that. Second example also we can easily conclude that. That is also an algebraic expression. 9 is a number, 9 into x. So 9 and x are connected with the into symbol, and a 9x and a 9y connected with the symbol minus, and a 9y and z is connected with the symbol plus. And the third example, x to the power of 1 by 3 plus y power 1 by 3. This is also an algebraic expression. X to the power y to the power minus 2 plus z square. This is also root x plus y. This is also 3 root xy. These all are algebraic expressions. Algebraic expression. If you know the definition of algebraic expression, so if you know that, that's why you are coming to that. These 6 are algebraic expressions. But what is the polynomial? So in these 6 examples, some are not algebraic, some are not polynomials. Some are only algebraic, some are only polynomials. Remaining are only algebraic expressions, not polynomials. First of all, we have to know one point, that is, a polynomial is also an algebraic expression. Polynomial is also called as an algebraic expression. And a polynomial అనేది కూడా variables involved having non-negative integral powers. Is the definition? Not there. So we have to write. We have to focus on my words and write the definition of polynomials. The definition of the polynomial is an algebraic expression. So undoubtedly, no doubt at all, a polynomial is an algebraic expression. In that algebraic expression, variables involved అంటే ఒక algebraic expression లో variables involved అయి ఉంటాయి. ఎన్నో variables ఉంటాయి. A variables having the powers are non-negative integrals. Those are non-negative integrals. The words we have to focus on the word. That is non-negative integral powers. Non-negative integral powers. Once we get it, non-negative. The number which are non-negative is positive. Non-negative means those are positive, which are integral. Integral means integers. So simply we are telling these are positive integers. These are positive integers. And in a polynomial is algebraic. A polynomial is an algebraic expression the way in which the variables involved having non-negative integral powers are called polynomials. Did you understand, my students? I will explain again for you. So polynomial is an algebraic expression. Polynomial అనేది కూడా algebraic expression in which in which the variables involved having non-negative integral powers. The variables having non-negative integral powers are called a polynomial. అంటే ఒక algebraic expressions లో we have to look at the variables and their powers. So for example, first one. So we can understand it now. So in this example, x is a variable. This variable having the power to. Is it positive or negative? Yes, it is a positive. Then x square minus 5 is also a polynomial. X square minus 5 is also a polynomial. The same way, coming to the second example. If you see the second example, here variables are no need of numbers and the symbols. So here x is the variable, y is another variable, z is third variable. So in the first variable x has the power 1. In the second y has the power y. The third variable z has the power y. So 1, 1, 1. These three are positive numbers. 1 is a positive number. That's right. 9x minus 9y plus z is also a polynomial. 9x minus 9y plus z is also a polynomial. Now coming to the third example. If you see the third example, here two variables are there. What are that? First of all, x. X has the power 1 by 3. X has the power 1 by 3. Remind me, students, is 1 by 3 is an integer. Is 1 by 3 is an integer. 1 by 3 అనేది ఇంటిజరా కాదా? Tell me your answer. Yes, it is not an integer. It is not an integer. It is a rational number. 1 by 3, the number which are in the form of p by q are called rational numbers. So 1 by 3 is in the form of p by q. So 1 by 3 is not an integer. If we are telling if powers are having integers, powers ఏవై ఉండాలి? ఖచ్చితంగా ఇంటిజర్స్ అయి ఉండాలి. So first of all, integer or not? First of all, we fail for integer. So then x power 1 by 3 and y power 1 by 3 is not a polynomial. So x power 1 by 3 and y power 1 by 3 is not a polynomial. If it is a polynomial means the powers having positive numbers, positive integers. So we are having 1 by 3 and 1 by 3. Both are not positive integers. So x power 1 by 3 plus 1 y power 1 by 3 is not a polynomial. The same way, the next case, y power minus 2 and z square. Y power minus 2 and z square. What are the variables here? X, y, z. So we have a doubt in your mind. I will tell you this time. This time we will got one doubt. That is y power minus 2 plus z square. Here two variables are there. The first variable y has minus 2 and the second variable z has 2. The first variable has minus 2 and the second variable has plus 2. So minus 2, is it positive integer? Is it positive integer? No, it is a negative integer. So then this is not a polynomial. This is not a polynomial. ఇది కూడా మనం ఏం చెప్తాం అంటే polynomial కాదు అనే చెప్తాం. So something some doubt in your mind. మీ మైండ్ లో ఒక డౌట్ ఉంటుంది. A doubt is, sir, y has a negative power but z has a positive power. So how can we write that it is not a polynomial? In this two variable, one variable is not having a non-negative integral power, then it is not a polynomial. Two variables unna oka variable ki negative exponent undi kabatti simply it is not a polynomial. Now coming to the third example. Can you say my dear students? Can you say is fifth example is a polynomial or not? Is fifth example is a polynomial or not? We are seeing here. So we know that we have to know that root x. So this is radical form. What is this? This is radical form. We have to convert these radical form into index form. Index form is third form or index form. Index form is exponential form. So how can we write? I told you so many times. This is square root. Square root means we are writing the number, same number for two times. Same number for two times. That means, so we know that we have to know that here 2 is here. If you write the square root means the number 2 here. Here is the 2. That means, so this is 2 root x. 2 root x. So we are simply that we are not writing this 2. We are not writing this 2. That is root x. So మీరు రూట్ అని కనబడగానే మీరు ఎందుకు రావాలంటే ఇక్కడ 2 అనే ఒక నెంబర్ ఉంది. మరి 2 అనే నెంబర్ ఉంది. This is square root. So now we are converting to these radical form is converted to surd. Surd means exponent. Exponent means index. Those are so many words. Exponents, powers, index, surds, all are the same. So we are converting here. So what is the number here? X. X here. I told you what is the number here? 2 is it? 2 is converted to the surd form. It becomes 1 by 2. 2 becomes 1 by 2. The same way, I will tell you some examples, students. Root C. Here I am not writing any number here. That means we have to keep in our mind here 2 is here. 2 is here. 2 goes to the exponents. This is C power 1 by 2. The same way, root M becomes M power 1 by 2. The same way, for example, if we have 4 here, not 4, if we have 3 here, 3 power x here, how can we convert it to standard form, students? Write first x. What is the number here? 3. 3 becomes 1 by 3. 3 becomes 1 by 2. The same way, someone discuss root 5 to the power 5. How can we write? Y power 1 by 5. The same way, I am writing 17 to the power of z. How can we write it? This is z to the power of 1 by 17. Simply, we have to know one point. N through a is equal to a power 1 by n. We have to remind this point. N through a is equal to nth root a. How can we read? Nth root. This root, ఈ root చూడండి మనం కరెక్ట్ గా ఇక్కడ పైన రాయాలి, పక్కన రాయకూడదు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ n through ఈ రెండు చూడండి, are the same? These are not same. This is n root a. We are writing this is n root a. This is nth root a. So I think you know the difference between n and nth. Do you know that? Yes, we know. N root a. N into root a is n root a. Nth root a is a to the power of 1 by n. Th 100 means 100. 100 means 1 by 100. 10 means just 10. 10th means 1 by 10. How do we know that? The same way, n means just n. Nth means 1 by n. So we are writing this is simply n through a means a power 1 by n. A power 1 by n. So the same way we are writing root x. Root x is converted into the exponential form. Exponential form lo convert chestene man polynomial kadani easily decide cheyalum. The same way x to the power root x is converted into the exponential form. I am writing x to the power of 1 by 2 plus 1. Now you can conclude. Is this polynomial or not? Is this polynomial or not? You are simply saying it is not a polynomial. Why? Because the variable x has an exponent 1 by 2. If it has an exponent 1 by 2, 1 by 2 is not an integer, it is a rational number. So we are concluded it is not a polynomial. Is not a polynomial. Are you okay, my dear students? Now coming to the sixth example. Look at the sixth example. So we have one doubt in if you have one doubt here. This is 3 into root xy or cube root of xy. ఈ రూట్ అనేది xy కి పక్కన ఉందా పైన ఉందా పక్కన. This that means 3 into root xy. 3 is a separate thing. So no need to touch 3. So root xy is in the form of radical. Now we are converting to exponent. How can we convert? The same way we have xy. Power is 1 by 2. Xy to the power of 1 by 2. So the variable x both have it, because it has both roots. So xy to the power of 1 by 2. X and y, we have two variables x and y. Both are having non-negative integral. Is the non-negative integral 1 by 2? No, 1 by 2 is a rational number. So we are concluded it is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. So this is the definition of polynomial. So if you can't understand, I will once recall all these topics. After that, if you can't understand, ask me. I will explain it differently. Okay, premises. So this is first of all. So already variable and algebraic expression definition are given. So in your CW, we have to keep the heading polynomial. First heading. Write the definition of a polynomial. How can we write the definition? A polynomial is an algebraic expression in which the variables involved having non-negative integral powers is called polynomial. So then we have to write some examples of polynomials. These are called polynomials. Write it in one way. That means if you know that, if you don't know that, you can write these two. Somewhere you can write these are the polynomials. After that, write some points to in the examples. Point number 1, write which are polynomials. Point number 2, write which are not polynomials, like this. These are the polynomials. These are not polynomials. X to the power of 1 by 3. If the algebraic expression is polynomial or not depending upon the power of the exponent of a variable. The power exponent of a variable. If the exponent of a variable is a non-negative integral, simply we are telling positive integer, then it is a polynomial. After that, so if it has a negative exponent, or if it has the fractional exponent, then it is not a polynomial. Okay, my dear students, write notes easily. 5 examples for polynomials, 5 examples for which are not polynomials. So I will ask you one question to you. For example, if you want to write 7th example, I will write here. Tell me, my dear students, this is, I am writing one expression, x plus 1 by x. Is this polynomial or not? The same way, I am writing one more example, 1 by x minus 1. Is this polynomial or not? And the 9th one is 2 by 3x square minus 2. Is this polynomial or not? How to decide? And post your answers to me. These 3 are x plus 1 by x. Is this example? Is this polynomial or not? So after that, write 7th one, 8th one, 9th. After that, you can write some examples for polynomial. Write some examples for which are not polynomial. When you are writing the which are not polynomials and the polynomials, decide whether these 3 are the polynomials or not. If first one is a polynomial, you can write the examples of polynomial. So if second is not a polynomial, write here. If it is a non-polynomial, you can write here. If it is also a non-polynomial, write here. Okay, whether first we have to decide whether these 3 are polynomials or not. Then you can write by examples the point 1 or point 2. Point 1 is for polynomials, point 2 is for non-polynomials. Are you okay, my dear students? Write the definition and some examples of polynomial, some examples of non-polynomials. If you know this, you can go to the next topic. Are you okay, my dear students? Write 10th one. If you want to write 10th one example, you can. Okay, my dear students. So we have to get so many doubts in this topic. We have to get. మీరు perfectly notes ని class ని notes రాసుకుంటే మీ మైండ్ లో చాలా డౌట్స్ వస్తాయి. If you get any of the doubts, you can ask me. I will tell you the message. Okay, my dear students. Got to make it. Okay, my dear students. Okay, I will have this and then move on to the next topic. So read the definition of the polynomial. Read the definition of the polynomial and whether we have to decide when we are seeing the polynomial, the given algebraic expression is polynomial or not. We have to decide. చూడగానే చెప్పేయాలి ఇది polynomial కాదా అనే విషయం. అలా చెప్పాలంటే మీ డెఫినేషన్ గ్రిప్ రావాలి. ఎగ్జామ్స్ కి గ్రిప్ వస్తే ఈజీగా చెప్పగలరు. అది ఓకే మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్. Do you know the next topic? I think you know very well about the types of polynomials. Types of polynomials. Now we have to keep heading the types of polynomials. Next topic is types of polynomials. Again subject is based on number of terms. Based on number of terms. So, types of polynomials. The first side heading is based on number of terms. So this is already we have completed in types of algebraic expressions. Types of algebraic expressions. These are, you know that just I am explaining by oral. We have to write the notes in it. The first one is monomial. What is that? Monomial. Do you know the definition of a monomial? We have to keep the heading, side heading monomial. Monomial means a polynomial contains only one term. Their algebraic expression. Here, polynomial. The words are different, but the definition is same. An algebraic when a polynomial contains only one term is called monomial. Say polynomial contains only one term is called monomial. Write some examples of monomial. That means monomial has only one term. Okay, okay, term only. Write some example. For example, 2xy is one term. So minus 3x square y. This is also one term. Minus 2x, 6y, 8z. These are called monomials. 8z. This is not 82. This is 8z. These are called monomials. Monomial. Write the definition. A polynomial contains only one term is called monomial. Write some examples. So these are the monomials. And the second one is binomial. Binomial. There is a word bi. Bi means two. A polynomial contains two unlike terms. Here the two, not two terms. Two are unlike. Unlike. A polynomial contains two terms is called binomial. Write the examples of binomial. X plus y. A square minus b square. A cube minus b cube. Am I right? X y plus y z. These are called binomials. A polynomial contains two terms is called binomial. I wrote some examples. You have to some more, add some more, and keep stars, etc. And the third one is trinomial. Trinomial. Tri. There is a word tri. Tri means three. An algebraic expression contains three exact terms, three unlike terms, not like terms. If you see here, x and y, those are not like terms. Those are unlike. A square, b square, unlike. The variables are different, the exponents are equal. If you are, what is like? The difference between, do you know the difference between like and unlike? Like means variables are equal, their exponents are also equal. Okay, variables equal one, exponents equal one. If the variables are equal, exponents are not equal. They are unlike. If the variables are different, exponents are equal. Those are unlike. Here, a cube minus b cube, xy plus yz. These all are called binomials. So trinomial means tri means 3. It has 3 terms. Those are a plus b plus c. A cube plus b cube minus c cube. Otherwise x minus y minus z and so on. These are called trinomials. So exactly the trinomials are having 3 terms, and the fourth one is multinomial. Multinomial means it has more than 3 terms. If a polynomial contains more than 3 terms are called multinomial. More than 3 terms means 4 terms or 5 terms, 6 terms, whatever the terms. How many are our wish? So multinomial means a polynomial contains more than 3 terms are called multinomials. You can write 4 terms or 5 terms or 6 terms as your wish. For example, I am writing x plus y plus z plus w. So it has more than 3 terms. This is a multinomial. So you can write your own. You can write your own examples for multinomial. You can understand, my dear students? This is types of polynomials based on number of terms. If it has 1 term is monomial, 2 terms is binomial, 3 terms is trinomial, more than 3 terms is called multinomial. Thank you. We will discuss the next video the types of the polynomials based on degree. Okay, complete the notes.